Yeah, that's why I love my friends. And also, you guys, another thing I want to say is let's do a check-in on how our meal was or how our stocks were, because I know we were like hyping it up in the beginning, but sometimes you guys know the last bite is the worst bite. The finest shits just walked by, and hopefully they're not in high school. Oops. Okay. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, not whatever. I'm sorry, guys.
As long as they're 16, it's fine. Because the Romeo and Juliet act.
Give this guy a mic. When you talk about book club,
I'm really confused, guys. 16 and 19 is not okay.
3-year gap. It's called
There
the
is?
Romeo and Juliet act. Between 18.
yeah.
No, because there was a case on this last year at Pitt.
I need to research about it.
What 17-year-old are you trying to?
No, not me. No, but there was just like, I think he was 18 or 19, and he was with this like sophomore. And no, it's that. Okay, I'm not gonna name names.
He wants her. He wants her. He wants her. He wants him.
No.
I remember victims' names.
Can we like can we censor the name out? Oh,
With who? With
He
who?
hit a woman. He hit a woman, and he's in court. But frat hit. Like he's in a frat court.
And you better hope some
But he should
Ayush
be in
Pandey
real
is
court.
not his lawyer.
So
He better.
let's censor. I don't know the girl, and he also got some girl pregnant, and then gave her a $5 bill to get a plan.
It costs $50 now.
Yeah,
$5 is
but-
not going to cover it.
He thinks the school gives you Plan B for $5, which I haven't verified that,
Yeah, typical.
but
We get it for free
but
though.
maybe he knows what he's talking about. Let's like censor out the name there.
Wait, it's free for us, huh?
Because I haven't seen him this whole semester, but he had a lot of health problems this year. Whatever.
So hopefully he's okay, you guys.
Hopefully he's okay, but hopefully he gets.
That is not an excuse to hit a woman, by the
Yeah,
way.
but for
If
what
you
he
are
did.
psychologically flipped, don't hit a woman.
He
I
should
mean,
probably be in real court. Not
you could hit a
frat
man.
court.
Hit a man. Honestly,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine.
Yeah, I can tank that, right?
You.
Yeah, it wasn't about you,
Well,
but
worst case scenario.
all right, we found a punching bag.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
In those 3 weeks after July, we know who we can punch.
And
I will be busy during those 3 weeks, unfortunately.
Right.
are you gonna study on the plane?
Not on the plane. That's my one time out.
Wait, so what's like your hourly per day schedule?
All right, we can go through this.
All right.
So, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Full-time job.
Yeah, no, I have 45 minutes for lunch between 12 to 12:45.
Okay.
All right.
Damn, that's a little generous,
every,
don't you think?
Every 2 hours, I get a 15-minute break.
I
as
think
well.
you. Okay, that's good.
All right, so that's my schedule. Or else you just get burnout. It's honestly not a very fun experience.
No, and you guys, please take advice from us because, like, we're a pre-med podcast here, and what we like to do is make everyone feel confident that they're doing enough, and we don't want anyone to feel like you have to study for 4 hours and then you can only take a 5-minute break. You can study for 2 hours and take a 15-minute break.
I think more pre-meds have a 2-hour break and a 5-minute study session, rather than the opposite.
And obviously, you want to be relaxed during this entire process, but we don't want to sugarcoat things.
No.
Don't be
You don't wanna
lazy.
be
Don't be
relaxed.
lazy. You have to study, but you have to take breaks as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so keep going. Schedule.
And then Saturday is gonna be my break day.
Absolutely.
And then Sunday is my full length day.
Oh, so the other ones were not full length, you guys.
No, full length.
Listen here.
No, you
Listen
take the
here.
full length exam.
Oh,
You
yeah.
take the full length MCAT.
That's what I meant.
6 hours, 6.5
You didn't mention
hours.
what happened after 5.
Oh no, after 5 I chill. I go to the gym. I play Fortnite. I'm basically gonna start hobby maxing because I need a outlet from my studying, or else I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
So that is my.
How are you fitting your research into this, though?
So I'm only doing one project. I'm only
Okay.
keeping one of my projects over the summer. The rest will be on hold, or someone else will be doing it.
Okay, so how do you plan on balancing that? Because, guys,
I'll do that on Saturday. I don't have to do too much for that.
okay, but you said Saturday was your break day, so how are you going to manage that work-life
Saturday
balance?
morning I can do a little work for research, and everything else I can chill on. And it's asynchronous. I don't need to go in person.
And plus, he'll be done at 5 on Friday, so he'll already have some, like,
No,
chill
Friday,
time
5
before
p.m.,
Sunday
we're going
morning.
to
I
dinner
mean,
with my
Saturday
friends.
morning.
Every Friday, me and my friends go for dinner.
That's nice. You guys like do different cuisines.
That's really romantic. And, guys, always
No,
make sure to do
it's
things
the
with your
same-
friends
but
like
it's the
that.
same place.
You
really
you don't
nice
want the
burger.
spark to be gone. You don't want the spark to be gone.
Light that fire inside your heart and burn.
You find what can save you.
Ayush Pandey will come save you in about 5 years. if it all goes to plan.
I don't want to be corporate though.
Another thing I wanted to ask, right? So you plan on having lunch for 45 minutes. So like, are you going to be preparing these meals like on Sunday, on Saturday, and then reheating it? Because I feel like 45 minutes is not enough time to be cooking and eating.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
So the hospital has a cafeteria that I get for very cheap. I get like
Okay.
$3 sandwiches and like
Learn to be patient.
like and like $2 salad. I get
My
sushi- they make
insurance does my
sushi as
insurance
well.
cover this sandwich, you guys?
They make these really nice poke bowls that I get for like $4 or $5. So I'm planning. I think that's a sustainable like. It's on the 11th floor of the building I'm going to be studying in. So I think
You
it's
study at the hospital.
Yes, in the.
Does that motivate you, or you just need to get out of the house?
There's a medical school library that doesn't have any windows. It's a three. It's like a little booth you sit in.
Like a jail?
Yes, exactly like that. Because the MCAT room has no windows, nothing. So it's a very similar environment. It's better to get immersed in that environment.
It's in the medical
medical
building?
school library.
medical school.
Yeah, because the medical school and the hospital are connected. by a bridge.
Okay. We were missing that information.
So I'm actually on the lookout for a new like a citrus kind of fresh.
Oh my god! Citrus mention. Anyways, keep going. There was a girl named Citrus in high school. You obviously don't remember them, so
Joe Malone has a YouTube.
Really? I went to the same high school as you.
sorry. There was a them named Citrus, and you obviously don't remember them.
He was not in Melissa.
Yeah, that's true.
I would.
But neither was I, but I know Citrus, obviously.
Okay,
Anyways, Citrus.
I'm looking for a new cologne for the MCAT, so drop down suggestions in the comment below.
No, don't. Anyways, now what I wanted to say. Next question. Let me think of something. Let me cook
Why for
something
me?
up. Let me cook something.
I am not
Okay, do you
qualified.
plan on bringing a charger? Because what if your laptop loses charge?
I bring a charger everywhere I go.
Are you also going to be bringing a phone charger, or?
All my chargers will be in my
And what's
backpack.
the guarantee
I have
that
two
you don't go
chargers.
on your phone during study time?
I'm buying the brick.
Oh, that's a good idea, you guys. And how do you? What if something happens? What if there's an emergency? What if some cologne gets restocked and you have to be on your phone? How do you bypass the brick?
I did an Apple Watch.
Well, that's a different thing. That's also true.
How do you
But
bypass the brick?
Phone app, WhatsApp, and messages are gonna be unblocked.
Okay,
And
but then
Spotify.
what if some idiot? What if some idiot's blowing up your phone?
I'll mute them. Family group chat is very inactive, actually. Well, the family group chat in India is very active. That one's already muted on WhatsApp.
And another thing I wanted to ask: so all of your studying is being done online, right?
What does that mean?
I think you know what that means. Like you're using your computer. Like you're not using a notebook to take notes and stuff.
Of course, I'm using paper when I do my questions, though. That's what I'll have on the MCAT.
Okay, that's not what I asked to study. Like when you're
yes.
doing like
Did you get an iPad?
Oh yeah, I got one last year, like last.
if you're
spring.
doing like flashcards
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
I have Anki.
what is it? Yeah, like U World
Yes,
and all of
I
that.
have Anki.
Okay.
On my phone.
And-
laptop, and okay.
Okay, yeah. So with the laptop, so then when you take a break, are you going to be going on your phone, or are you going to like
I'll
give
be
your
going
eyes
on
a
walk
break?
around the hospital. Outside
Okay,
in the sun.
but that doesn't
Because-
seem like a break.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? So I'm gonna be listening to music and going on a nice walk in the sun by a park right next to the hospital.
That's a good
And
idea.
I think going out in the sun will really help by
Absolutely.
increasing my vitamin D.
And guys, you know the photoreceptors in your eyes.
Oh, yeah,
After
the
you've
cones
been
and the rods.
looking at your
Love the coincidence.
after you're looking at the screen, you need to look at greenery. And another thing is Pittsburgh's beautiful in the summer. I've heard.
Have you been?
No, I said I've heard.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
I've never
For
been.
the record.
I said I heard in my original statement. So, I've heard it's
Gotcha.
beautiful in the summer. So yeah, guys, take advantage if you ever want to visit Pittsburgh. There's a medical school library that you can study at,
Don't hit
and
me up though.
yeah, he's only available every 2 hours for
Every
15 minutes. So
Saturdays, and weekdays after 5 p.m.
okay, and then what happens, right? What happens if you accidentally hit snooze on your alarm, or not snooze, but you hit the "I'm already
Never
awake"
happened.
option?
That's never happened.
Okay,
So
Hypothetically.
statistically,
what if it happens and then you get to the study spot at 9? How do you? Are you
I'll
gonna
work
stay
an
till
extra
6?
hour. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no shortcuts here, you guys. I think that's all the questions I have. Do you have any questions for him? No, Teebs?
MCAT cologne is essential.
I think that's all I have. This was really insightful. Thank you for joining us. Oh,
What's your target score?
Oh, that's a little sensitive.
That's not media trained question.
any,
That was pre-approved.
any MD school that accepts.
You guys, your MCAT does not define you. And let me tell you something else.
Absolutely defines you.
If you do not hit your target score, just like
It absolutely
breathe, just
defines
breathe,
you.
just breathe.
It defines you. It defines you. It defines you. It defines you. It defines
It,
you.
if you don't hit your target score, that does not mean you're
you,
less
defines
than.
you,
It does
defines
not mean you're not going to get into med school. You might have to go to Puerto Rico.
You might have to go to
MCAT.
You might have to go to Puerto Rico, but
Or you can go to LECOM in Pennsylvania.
or you can go to
Erie
LECOM
College
in
of-
Pennsylvania.
It's a DO school. You search it up and like.
Oh, that's a good segment. So, what's your opinion on this whole MDDO?
I think it depends on.
And
everyone's
please move the
situation.
mic closer. I don't think you realize.
I think it depends on everyone's situation and what your goals are.
Do you
So,
think that there should be such tension between the two degrees?
Not really, depending on what specialty you want to do.
And what specialties are more suited for DO?
DO is anything. So there are like some really competitive residencies to get into, like dermatology, orthopedics. Plastic surgery.
Yes,
Those
I've
are,
heard
like,
about orthopedics.
Those three are like the hardest to get into, and so DOs don't really have much of an advantage there, just because of the stigma that. Well, MD schools are harder to get into statistically from undergrad, right?
I
So
see.
residencies like picking MD applicants rather than DO applicants naturally, and
Insightful.
that's why that's why if you want to go into a very competitive specialty, it's very important to know that as a DO it'd be much harder.
You might have a
But the
disadvantage.
thing is, right, depends on your like whole situation, right? Let's say like you had to like work 2 jobs to get into medical school, right?
Of course.
So your GPA was lower and your MCAT was lower just because you didn't have time, right? That's something you can't do anything
Yeah,
about.
people have different life factors, and
Yeah, everyone comes from like a different start point, right?
Of course.
Background.
Yeah.
And do your best with whatever cards you've been given. And I think it's more impressive to get into a DO with 2 jobs than it is to get an MD with nothing.
we need more people like you in this cutthroat environment. Also, I wanted to ask, so this whole neurosurgery thing, you guys, if you didn't know, we asked this off camera. Huh?
Let him introduce himself.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, yeah. Well, what is like? Okay,
They know
neurosurgery is just an example. That's not what everyone wants to do, but some people do. So, do you like? How does that work? So when you go to med school, then do you get into is the residency just surgery, or is a neurosurgery a completely different thing?
Neurosurgery is a completely different residency.
So it's not general surgery.
No, some specialties have like 1-year general surgery residency that you do.
Yes.
And then like prelim year is like your post-grad year 1. And then you go into your specialty.
Because that's what Grey's Anatomy is like.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Well,
no, because they all start like together, but then they all go specialize. Like
I don't know.
Christina
neurosurgery is
does
not
like
that.
cardio. I think Meredith
Some
does general.
I think people who don't match directly into neurosurgery, they have to do 1 year
I
of
see.
gen surge of 1.
Or can't they just reapply or no?
Or you can soap in, which is like if you don't match, it's like
Yeah.
like the open residency programs for like
Yeah.
any specialty. You can just hop into those.
But
Some of them are good.
can you wait a year?
I'm not sure about
You
that.
guys, he's not sure. I think you know what I would do is I would check the website where all that information is if you want to know more, because obviously we did not fact check our freaking guest. I'm sorry, but I will say something, and that is the match day TikToks always make me emotional
I love
because
those TikToks.
thank you, they make me really emotional, and it's always so sweet.
And I love when they put the lap.
Puts on their parents. It's so cute, and like.
Yeah.
And when the grad cap goes on like the dad, and like the white coat goes on the mom, it's just the sweetest thing. Okay, and then my final question, actually probably not, but another question I do have is, do you have any friends that are also? No, that's not the. No, guys, no. Do you have any friends that also want to do neurosurgery?
I think 2 of them.
So how do you guys keep a friendship non-competitive and chill?
Because there's enough room for everyone.
Okay. And how do you guys lean on each other in times of difficulty? And also, neurosurgery, right? Do you think that... you know what? I'm not going to ask that question. Maybe I'll ask you that question in like 4 years, actually. So, never mind. Yeah, so I'm glad you have friends that are also doing that, so you have each other. Wait, so 2 of your friends? How many total friends do you have, would you say, at school?
5 or 6 that I like talk to like
Do you think a lot
very
of...
frequently.
Don't take this the wrong way, okay? Do you think... do you think a lot of these people are only committed to neurosurgery because it sounds enticing, and maybe as they, go to med school, they'll find something else that they're passionate about and switch?
Yeah,
Or
one,
do you
one
think...
of them is like that, I would say.
But you and your other one friend are pretty sure?
Well, for me,
No, don't
well,
say names.
for
Mike,
me, we'll,
Mike,
for me, we'll. I guess we'll see we'll see how I turn out.
have you always been neuro, by the
Yeah.
way?
What made you want to be neuro?
Um,
What made you want to be neuro?
I think the brain is the nervous system is the coolest system because it's not like all your other organs where they have a job and they stick to that job. Your nervous system is like you are your nervous system. Like you learn and like
Mhm.
Very
your nervous system can learn, it can adapt, it can do anything.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
And
it's so
I know
cool.
you mentioned something off the camera about MD, PhD. So why, like, it seems like you obviously love the nervous system. Why would you not want to maybe go into the research aspect? What makes you want to do something hands-on and more, MD? What's it called? A doctor? Yeah.
Or Reese, you're saying why?
Like,
MD, not
why,
PhD?
like, not research? Why not?
Well, I think the only reason someone would get it, especially in neurosurgery, right? Because the residency so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would the reason? I
Like,
was
why not
thinking
neuroscience?
Well, because if I just did the research, you kind of lose the plot because you're only doing research in science ways. When there's patients you're like talking to, you like it kind of grounds
But you
you.
can't talk to them. They're under anesthesia.
No, well, there's clinic. You talk to patients before. You have to decide if they need surgery.
That's insightful.
You don't want to. You have to just. You're the only qualified person out of the healthcare team to like decide if they really need surgery. Like, if someone has like
Mm-hmm.
bad, horrible back problems, like they have
Yes.
disc herniation or some shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Depending on their lifestyle, right? Is it good to operate or
Of
not?
course.
If they're like 85, you really want to operate this person? Like, it's gonna be fine.
Well, I would.
No. Sometimes you don't want to, right? You just want to help people live well, right? Like, say if the chance of surgery is gonna make them like their quality of life worse.
Oh, that's a
compared
good
to
point.
Because it's not just about life and death. It's about if you can't
Quality
do
of
what
life.
if you can't put your socks on in the morning, people are more upset about that than just surviving longer. It's
Yeah.
very
And
difficult.
these are the kinds of things you learn by having conversations. So I didn't even think about that, y'all. And also, I just want to say another thing. Besides, thank you, obviously. Listen, medicine is hard, and I'm just so grateful that like we have people that are. Oh, one last question. So you know how like you were saying you are gonna like decide if someone needs to operate by talking to them and stuff. How do you and also wait, the way that surgery works, do you get like a cut of like the money based on how many surgeries you do, or is it a salary?
No, you get a salary. Based
So
on
it doesn't
the
matter
hours.
how many
Yeah.
surgeries you do.
Not really, because you get paid how many hours.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get
hours
paid.
of on being on call a week, and then there's a yearly salary. So if you choose to be on call for like more hours in the week, then you get paid more. You actually negotiate this with the hospital people when you first start your job.
Okay, so
When you
it's not
graduate from
like
residency.
you would have to convince
can
more
choose.
people to do surgery to be paid more.
No, that would be extremely biased.
That's what I was thinking. Like, how are you going to keep your morals in line? But I guess they already took care of that. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's. Oh,
Where would you like to end up for med school?
Wherever
teams
they
always
accept
asking
me,
the crazy questions.
I'll be grateful to go wherever they accept.
Okay, but like what's like one? Just like anything.
What's like the dream?
It doesn't have to be like a
is
dream,
not
just like something
Okay,
that like
don't
you
disclose
like.
the dream.
Something that you like. Has a
I
good
would
like
to stay at
program.
Pitt actually, because a lot of the connections I have with the department, I'd still have them, and they'd be stronger. Although I don't like this, I'd rather like coming back to California. So, like UCSD would be amazing, as a less dream, like a no, like I don't know, like it's not as crazy as a dream, you know.
Okay, I see.
But it's still pretty unreachable. Like it's really difficult.
Of
Or,
course, it's
not
med
a
school.
target. Nothing is a target actually.
Yeah.
Other than maybe LECOM. You don't even need a MCAT to apply. You can just submit your SAT.
What the?
I'm
what?
being serious.
Really?
Like, yes, you can
The
submit
one
an SAT
applied
score
just
to
to see
LECOM.
acceptance.
Lake Erie College of Medicine. It's in the absolute corner of Pennsylvania at the top left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like basically Ohio, huh?
Yeah.
Segue
Yeah,
onto
it's next
my
to
conversation.
it's next to Lake Erie. Yeah.
That's
Isn't that neat?
gorgeous.
Isn't
Lake
that neat?
Erie.
Yeah.
Lake.
Lake Erie College of Medicine.
Some people are calling you the brown Dr. Mike. How do you feel about that?
That guy's really hot.
My cousin met him, but he said
He's so
my
attractive.
cousin.
He was in Pittsburgh.
I know. Wait, my cousin, he goes to med school there, right? And he was talking about like how he like
In
he's
Texas or
really
Arizona?
he's really fine in
Yeah,
real
he
life.
is.
Yeah, but he only flirts with nurses, and he comes every week in a
Is he
Ferrari.
really?
He only works once a week, and he
He
gets
flirts with
dropped off in a Ferrari. Yeah.
Actually, you know, my PI, my PI, or one of the directors of my lab was fired actually for for saying something really
The
bad.
black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know about this?
Yes.
She was in the court hearing.
I was there. No, Shraz told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I told her. But
I'm
He, like-
pretty sure everyone knows
he said
about
something very vulgar to a nurse.
That's not right.
So
Would you ever
What he
abuse?
said off camera.
Would you ever
I don't
abuse your
feel
power like
comfortable
that?
doing Oh, off camera. Off camera, I can say it.
That's a good question. Answer it.
What was the question?
Do you think you're better than nurses?
No. We need
Would you ever
nurses.
abuse your power like that?
No, because doctors would crumble to shreds.
Oh, can I ask one question?
Doctors can't even put an IV in.
You know,
That's
neurosurgery,
expensive.
there's some crazy hours, you know, emergency
They're all
surgeries
mean.
and stuff like
all
that.
the nurses, all like the nurses, the doctors, they're all so mean. Like every other specialty, they're so nice.
Yeah, so how are you gonna like break the cycle? Have you watched It Ends With Us?
No, I've not.
Okay.
seen that.
It's about this really
don't have
distressed neurosurgeon. It's about this really distressed neurosurgeon, and because of his like past and obviously the stress of his job, he actually beats his wife. How do you think?
I'm so excited.
How do you think?
Actually,
How are you going to make sure that you don't take out your anger, frustration, stress on people around you?
you have to have a balanced life, one with healthy outputs of like healthy ways to put out your
For
stress,
sure,
right? Not even late, like not even in neuros, like even now when you're trying to get like
of course.
the whole road there, you have everyone has stress. It's not a pre-med thing. Everyone's stressed with some shit. Everyone has their own.
Yeah,
Would you bother me
exactly.
Before 5 p.m. How would you like handle that anger?
I think I would just, do what's right, then move on. After 5 p.m., play my Fortnite. I don't like even in 20 years,
And what if
when the
someone
surgery's
says,
over, hit the
Shaunik,
Fortnite.
hop on at 4 p.m. Shaunik, hop on at 4:45. It's basically 5. What are you gonna say to
I
them?
say my patient has no HP left. So I need
Oh, they have no
that.
hemoglobin left. No, but they have.
Your
I probably wouldn't play Fortnite at 4 p.m. I'd play it around 6 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m.
And that's what I'm saying, you guys. And that's not what I asked. So obviously, there's some listening things. Is there a listening part of the MCAT? Because you might need to study for that. No, what I said was, if someone messages you to hop on Fortnite at 4:45, what are you saying to them?
I think a good practice. I think a good practice that I'll have is have like a work phone and then a normal phone.
Yeah.
Because then I can just throw the home phone in the backpack.
I got 2.
Or
Oh, one
for
for the-
plug.
except one's for work and one's for home. Like
You
everyone
wanted to
else.
clarify that. Not for plug.
For plug.
Yes. So Verizon sponsor us, AT&T. What's like the biggest network
I use
provider in?
T-Mobile. That's what I use. And I've had no problem. I
have
actually love
AT&T.
T-Mobile.
I have AT&T.
So T-Mobile actually.
No, what's the
completely
biggest one
hogged.
in Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Cricket.
AT&T. No, it's
Cricket. No, AT&T sponsor us. Sponsor him. Okay. I think that actually wraps it up now because,
Any other questions?
girl, damn. So this was a long ass podcast. If you put it on 2x, that's okay. And yeah, let's just thank our guest. He is really special. He doesn't have ADHD, and wish him the best of luck this summer.
Thank you. Thank you. I need it. I need luck.
No. He's gonna do fine. He's gonna do great. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you at the next one. Next week, we're gonna have someone.
We're doing MCAT reveal actually, so.
No, next week.
See, the podcast is being worked with.
So this podcast is about careers. This podcast is about careers. Next week, we're gonna have my cousin on.
Buy my
He is
MCAT
a
course.
seller. He is an entrepreneur. So stay tuned next week for my cousin, and yeah, we'll see you later. Bye.
AirPod Max.
Yeah.